we're going to be moving back to the devaluation of the dollar. And she wants to know, and she said some really nice things in her email. She wants to know that if gold and silver skyrocket, if they devalue the dollar 3 old dollars to 1 new, do you think it will be the time that gold and silver skyrockets? It seems to her that the skyrocket is just from the turmoil.
Well, look, if gold is denominated in dollars, and dollars are devalued by 2/3, in other words, 2 moves upward, from, we'll say, 900 to 18 to 2,700 to 3, gold will go to somewhere between $2,700 and $3,200 an ounce, just based upon that. Now, all currencies won't fall that much in relation to the price of gold, because some currencies are going to be revalued, and that'll be the Swiss franc and the euro, not the pound. The pound is going to get pounded just like the dollar is. Now, the Mexican peso is not going to appreciate, but the Canadian dollar is. I mean, the people who have done the right thing are going to be penalized, and that's just the way it is. And I think they will settle the default on the currency at the same time. You know, the holdings of currency. I think they will be relieved of 2/3 of the debt, they being in the United States government. I think that's going to be part of it, and I think it's 6 months, a year, 2 years away. I don't know, but it's coming. And that's why it's so important for you to be in gold and silver-related assets. I can't tell you enough. When did you see gold break over 1,000? Yep. I mean, there won't be any sellers around. You could go to 1,600 and nothing flat.
She also wants to let us know that they think of us, her and her husband think of us as family, in good standing. And we think that. There's a lot of our listeners and even my clients who, we are like family. So they're very much appreciated.
We are in a way, and, you know, I've been doing this for 50 years, and I started out with Gary Allen, Anthony J. Hilder, G. Edward Griffin, and Alan Stang. And over the weekend, Alan Stang died. I think he had a prostate problem, and from the bits and pieces I've received, and I'll know more later. But Alan was a wonderful guy. He was very persevering, very fair, a wonderful writer, a good person, and we're going to miss him. And all that's left is Anthony J. Hilder, G. Edward Griffith, and I out of the whole group that come out of the early 60s. And as far as I know, we're all healthy. But, you know, Alan had a good life, although the government made his life miserable, just like they made mine. In fact, Alan stood up to the government over the income tax issue and spent 3 years in a high-security federal penitentiary for it, and most people don't know that. Alan really stuck it out, and he's going to be missed by the freedom and patriot movement as one of the true giants in that movement over the years.
I haven't even seen anything about his death.
I only found out because I called somebody and they told me the other network that he was on with his program, and that's how I knew. And I'll probably get more information here over the next couple of days, and I don't want to call his wife at a time like this, so it'll come out. And I'll probably write something further. I have a very short piece in tomorrow's issue because I don't know the details. But he was a great guy. I can remember back in the 1970s and 80s in Glendale, California, we were doing radio together, and it was great fun. And I forget the name of the station there, and he had a program on there frequently, and I was doing a lot of television at that time with FNN, which became CNBC, and CNBC.
I was surprised to see Rana Sana on CNBC today.
They bring them back when they need
Yep.
some help. Well, what did the market do today? I didn't even see it.
I think it was up like 100.
Ridiculous.
104. 88.48.
But it's not going to stay there, and you don't want to be there. You don't want to assume those kind of risks. But anyway, times have changed, and they've gotten, downright nasty. And it's going to get a lot worse. And, you got to suck in your tummy and not, take no for an answer. You got to hang in there. You got to have perseverance. You can't let them get you down. You got to think like a winner. I mean, what do you think keeps me going? I don't care what they do. I'm going to win. And you've got to have that attitude. You've got to have the strength and perseverance of mind to be able to defeat these people and spread the word among the populace so that everybody knows what skunks they are.
Mr. Borofsky also estimated the government's potential, this is in relation to the $23 trillion on the financial crisis to fix. He estimated the government's potential exposure to programs aimed at fixing the financial crisis to 23.7. To get to that figure, he combined direct spending with all the government guarantees and programs and assumed the gross exposure the government could face if all the programs were tapped to their fullest potential. These numbers may have some overlap and have not been evaluated to provide an estimate of likely net cost to the taxpayers. And,
Who said that? Made the estimate?
That Mr. Borofsky.
Oh, yes, Borofsky.
He's the Inspector
He's an economist.
General. The Inspector General.
Inspector General. They're the only ones who would dare do that. My goodness. Now, what section is he Yeah. Whatever, IG. What section is he in? There's about 14 of them.
He's House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. That's who he prepared the statement for. It just says Special Inspector General.
Is that the Senate or House Committee?
House Committee.
There you go. Oh, that's excellent. That's bona fides. No, that's good. Those are real numbers. I'll have to go over them. I haven't seen them yet. And, listener, thank you very much for sending them in to enlighten people, including myself. And I'm going to have to, get something together on it before we publish tomorrow, if possible.
What do you think Palladium's going to do here shortly? Anything?
I don't think it's going to go much of anywhere. As gold and silver move up, I think platinum and palladium will move with them, but not in the same way that they have in the past. And I think it's going to be a hard go because automobile production and vehicle production in general is just not going to jump out and knock the socks off anybody. And that's what most of this stuff is used, and it's in surplus right now. And they got to work that off too. And I think we're going to see small gains as long as gold and silver are going up. I know that they've been thrashed, but it's understandable. They're not precious metals as such. They're industrial metals. It's the same with silver.
And let's see, we are just about out of time here. 800-375-4188. Yep, there's 30 seconds. Give us a call for your complimentary issue to the International Forecast and, of course, your gold and silver coins here at Discount Gold and Silver. We've got some great prices, a wide variety of coins, and we do things a little bit differently. We don't push one type of coin. We base it to the suitability of you, some great buys, and sometimes there's better buys than others. And that's what we do here at Discount Gold and Silver. Give us a call at 800-375-4188. Visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. And, of course, questions for the program and questions regarding your portfolio, Discount Gold and Silver at yahoo.com. Until then, we'll be back on Wednesday. Be safe, take care, and God bless. Thank you, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Bob. Bye, Bob.